Me and my casting director Edison have spent the last month learning everything we can about how to cast an animated movie in a way that's never been done before. And to be honest, for the most part, we failed. Well, here's why that doesn't matter and why we need you to make this movie possible.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
How we doing?
Doing good. Oh, that was a miss.
So it's been a little over a month since we finished our Kickstarter campaign and moved the movie into full production.
We've been going about the casting process in a normal way, reaching out to agents, using casting websites to get auditions, but so far,
Not too much.
we've actually heard some really good voice actors. The problem is, a lot of them are adding characterizations and inflections that you wouldn't find in a live action performance.
And let me be clear, this isn't really anybody on these sites' fault. It's what's in demand, it's what sells, it's what people on these sites are actually getting hired for. It's also kind of how the animation industry views the process of voice acting for lower budget productions. But here's our goal. On a project like this, we know we can't reinvent the wheel for all animation. But what we can do is take the idea of low budget filmmaking and bring some aspects of the animated format that you only see on huge productions and then make them accessible for projects that are repping budgets hundreds of that size, like us.
Here's what we mean. Let's take a look at some of the best animated movies of the past 20 years.
We're talking about Into the Spider-Verse, The Incredibles, Moana, How to Train Your Dragon.
What sets these movies apart and makes them so unique is their approach to voice acting. Except for moments where it's very intentional, the overall performances are very heartfelt and grounded. So here's the thing. Typically what you see in lower budget animation projects is lower quality voice acting, which typically means very what's the word?
Yeah, like character-y voice acting. Yeah.
Character-y.
Yeah.
Not believable, you don't feel the heart behind it, it doesn't feel like real people talking. It sounds like people doing voices.
I think this is widely the popular way to go, not really because of actors' skill, but because the animation industry is kind of thought of as a kid's medium. The kind of thing that an adult needs to bring a kid along with to enjoy. This entire medium just sometimes isn't taken very seriously. I mean, the Oscars have an entirely separate category just for animation. But the best animated movies understand the value of performance, taking art and creating something from scratch and then making it feel real. Not by pandering to kids, but by making great stories that they can look up to and grow up with. So that's what we're looking for. Take this movie that we're incredibly passionate about and give it the care and authenticity that up until now has only been given to top tier animation.
And honestly, we think the best way to find the talent we're looking for is to open up these auditions not just to voice actors, but live action film actors also. Usually, voice acting auditions are done as audio recordings only. But for these auditions, we want everyone to record their audition on camera, using your physicality to support your voice, just like you would in a live action production. And we're not just looking for professional actors with a long resume. We want to hear you if you've done only a little bit of acting. If you've never acted before, we want to hear from you.
We just need you to put your heart into it. Believe in this mission with us. Listen, the worst that can happen is you don't get cast for the movie, but we want to hear you. What makes you unique? What makes you you? That's how we can take a movie that's being made for a literal thousandth of a mainstream budget and turn it into something special, something memorable, something that's going to live on forever.
Without great voice actors, we don't have a great movie. And that's why we need you. Go to the description, check the comments, or go to atakamovie.com/casting. We'd love to hear from you.
Even if you don't want to act yourself, help us spread the word by sharing this to as many people as possible. This entire movie has been about breaking new barriers for low-budget filmmaking, and with your help, we can reach one of the most important steps towards that goal. So, we'll see you there.